Good afternoon. I am Kimberly Dickson here with Carolina Guzman and Karla Perdoma from Salem Media's La Luz radio station based in Dallas, Texas. Karla hosts her own program on La Luz called Mujeres de Visión y Misión, Women of Vision and Mission. For the past year and a half, CBE International has been airing 60-second spots that highlight women from our Bible and our Christian faith with La Luz radio station. And the voice for these spots has been Carolina. Just a few weeks ago, both Carolina and Karla attended our international conference in Denver. Could each of you share some of the highlights from this conference?
Of course. I think the thing that I can highlight is first is the atmosphere. There were people of all ages with different cultures and backgrounds, all very organized with many, many resources at hand. Second will be the workshops, conference and devotional times that strengthened everything we learn and experience. And I end with the sense of having been there, which was learning from each other of the exponents and the people who was there in the conference. Personally, discovering that there are biblical passages misinterpreted due to the wrong translation of certain keywords from the origin and how this has caused so much damage to the universal vision of the woman was shocking for me. However, I recovered from the impact by understanding that now that I know what those passages really mean, I have the option to carry that information and liberate other women.
I love it.
That was my part. I loved the opportunity to be there to participate with you guys in the conference.
Oh, it was so great to have you there. Karla, how about you?
Hi, Kim. It's a pleasure to share with you this time together, and thank you very much again. For me, it was more than a weekend between women. It was a learning experience that furthered my life in an integral way. I'm talking about spiritual as a person, as a mom, as a woman with a vision and mission, and I learned a lot. It is for me an experience that when I remember the time together this weekend is like, oh wow, how can this be possible in a weekend? Because we learn a lot. One of the more impact still in my memory is when I was watching around the women, they showed a great desire to learn and then transmit the information they have. And about our audience here in Dallas, they are asking more and more and more about CBE International because they are looking for information, knowledge, and they want to grow up as a woman in Jesus. So it's like two things at the same time together, but it's working very hard because I say very hard because woman is like, okay, we have to learn just this. And CBE International is giving more than this, more than the regular, more than the people used to finding the information. It's giving knowledge in Jesus Christ. And thank you so much for the invitation. And I would like to be there again and again and again with more people. And, you know, women need this to grow up and to give this knowledge to others.
I love this, Karla. And what she says is so true. We have been so impressed with the outsized impact that this learning has, especially with the Spanish-speaking community as we put these spots on our radio. we've seen that people who are hearing our spots are coming from all over the world. And every quarter, when we look at those who are coming to our website in Spanish, it just keeps skyrocketing. In fact, in the last quarter, we had a 50% increase in Spanish-speaking people coming to our website, whereas we only had a 3% increase from English speakers. And we think this is due to our spots on La Luz. So you already said something about this, Karla. And Carolina, I'd love to ask you, could you share feedback or stories you're hearing from radio listeners that supports the numbers we're seeing on our website?
Of course. The people that I have talked about that were our 1 minute spot, some of them feel super surprised. Surprised to know the woman of the scripture from a different point of view, a different perspective. And they are very excited to see themselves, I include myself in this part, reflected in the lives of the women of the Bible or of some other woman outside the scriptures that they are contributed to the development of the church, and not only the church, but our community, our lives. And then for me, I was the first one surprised to recognize the position that God gave us as a woman in this world. Like Karla said, some of us was thought about, you have to do this. You're a woman, this is your place. You are a professional, okay, but this is your place. But now, knowing more those women in the scripture from God's point of view, is discover that we are the same as a man. It's not a competition, but it's we were together on the same level.